Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And do you ever feel like you're looking left and looking right and straight forward, trying to keep track of this space because everything is moving so fast? Well, it is important that we do pay attention, especially if you have invested in a project, because, you don't want to be a frog in a well. At least I don't want to be a frog in a well. So I'm going to look at all the projects that are happening in the space, especially ones that use a digital asset to reduce cost when moving money across borders. So I'm going to talk about two projects, one you've heard of, most likely, and one that you probably have not heard of. This first one is probably one that is a little bit more obscure for you. It's a project that was revealed in 2017, and the governor of the United Arab Emirates, they announced that they were undertaking a joint blockchain project with the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, sometimes referred to as SAMA. And they were going to issue a digital currency. It would be used for cross-border transactions. It was going to be unique. It was going to be on a distributed ledger technology, and the initiative would speed up that back office settlement and free up billions in tied up capital between the two central banks. Not for consumers, just for banks. And in then July 2017, Reuters released that the plans were being finalized. The regional cross-border payments and settlement system in the Gulf was going to be a single centralized platform. So the Arab Regional Payment System, or ARPS, was going to help boost inter-Arab trade, and it was expected to go live in 2020. The Booz Allen Hamilton, an American information technology consulting firm, actually consulted with them, and I found their numbers to be a little strange. So they showed the Gulf that they could take the current cost, which was about $33 on average for a transaction, and then you add the compliance investigation cost to that, so the total cost was about $55. And they said that with using the distributed ledger technology with a digital asset, you could bring it down to about $20. I said, $20? That just seems still very high. Okay, when IBM acquired Red Hat, this was October 2018, and Anthony Butler, he appeared on CNBC. He talked about this blockchain platform being built in Dubai and that the governments would be able to go live and it would scale. Now, you can search on YouTube and find some of Anthony's speaking engagements. I can tell you he's a really smart guy. There's one session in particular that is on YouTube that's from December 2018. He's got a lot going on. And then it was, not too long after that, sometime in January, the word or project Aber appears. And this was the plan to unleash a digital currency on the blockchain. Aber, which means in Arabic, passing by or crossing, traveling the road. I think it's a good name for a bridge currency. So that January 2019, Anthony tweeted a big tweet. He announced that the cryptocurrency was being developed between the UAE Central Bank and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority in KSA. Now, this was going to be a wholesale settlement tool. And the statement showed from his tweet for the first time that it was an IBM involved project. So Aber is something that is kind of interesting because it's very similar to what XRP does in terms of facilitating those cross-border remittances. Now, Anthony is currently the chief technology officer and partner responsible for IBM's blockchain business in the Middle East and Africa. He's been with IBM for 12 years. He holds multiple patents, and he was also awarded the company's highest accolade of Distinguished Engineer. He's also being given credit for the world's first central bank digital currency used between two central banks as a means of a cross-border settlement tool. So then let's kind of take it to 3 months later. This is April 2019, about a year ago. The central banking reports here that the work on the cross-border platform has been accelerated to ensure that it's running by 2020. So the new platform would replace the current system, which was heavily reliant on costly correspondent banking model, and the new system would provide that low cost. It was fast, it was simple, and it was considered a safe solution. So where are we today? Well, as of November, they said that they were still in a study phase. And in the 2020 annual report of blockchain supported by Accenture, they stated that the project was still in a proof of concept, and it had proven itself. And now Saudi Arabia was trying to work through their regulatory issues with cryptocurrency. So you can find that statement on the Chain Reaction PDF. And on the March 1st report from the BIS, they also cite the Aber Project. And I think we're just kind of in a holding pattern. And so if there is movement, we're not getting a lot of report. So it tells me that this horse is still in the gate. It proved it can run during a morning workout, but at post time, it didn't leave the gate. So now I want to talk about a horse, a project that has left the gate. That horse is called XRP. And today, the CEO of BTC Markets, Caroline Bowler, said something very interesting. I'm on the Ripple Insights page, and you can see that she's quoted as saying that XRP has created business-driven trading volume on their exchange, and that companies are using the asset to make more effective cross-border payments. This use case is a real differentiator to other digital assets. And I'm going to continue by reading more of her quotes on the Daily Hodl. You can see that using XRP to cut transaction fees and make the same day payments brings real benefits and fixes the problems of the existing system. XRP is a bridge between traditional financial institutions and the new world of fintech. The amazing thing about ODL, she continues to say, is that the businesses using XRP for faster and cheaper cross-border payments are driving volume through their exchange with a unique method, in crypto markets, and it fits with their business model seamlessly and gives them a huge competitive advantage. So the BTC Markets seems to be following in the same footsteps as Bitso in Mexico, who did, by the way, 179 million in ODL transactions just in April. They are really having exponential growth. So exchanges around the world, I'm sure, are paying attention. They are going to be knocking on the door of Ripple soon, because these exchanges are really getting their businesses put on steroids by being a facilitator of the on-demand liquidity, which uses the Ripple technology and the digital asset XRP. Pretty good stuff, I'll tell you. All right, everybody, let's just jump to some fluff. First, I just want to, this is, you know what this is? This is Momo. This is Momo on my keyboard. Banksy, what a great piece of artwork this mysterious artist did for a hospital in England. I was really touched when I saw this on the news last night, and I think it's one of the best pieces of work illustration that I've seen come from this artist. Now, Tokyo also has, oh, I got two of them up there. Tokyo also has a Banksy. It has since been removed to be protected, but it was found on a gate that is used to really, I think, to protect the area in case of a tsunami. It's a floodgate, and I think they believe it was there for well over a year before it was even discovered. But it is this is the one that has the claim to fame in Tokyo. So talking about mysterious artists, there is a mysterious artist now in Japan that's on Twitter. It goes by the handle of Avocado6. This is just one example. A lot of the work by this artist is a little dark and a little disturbing. This one is okay to show you, but it has really received a lot of attention. It's revealing a lot of the problems with our modern society. This is a bicycle you can see here, and it's stacked 3 bags high of cans. And then there is the person who owns the bike buying a lottery ticket. That's what this is. This is Takarakuji, which is where the lotto is sold in Japan. And then if you look to the left here, there's a homeless guy sleeping in a box with these blue tarp. So all of the work is very, very meaningful, but also a little bit dark, but mysterious nonetheless. We don't know who the artist is. And if I take you back to the 1700s, there was another famous artist who was mysterious. This is in Japan. He was a woodblock artist and often did kabuki actors and sumo wrestlers. And when he was alive, which was the late 1700s, he achieved really great fame. But the true identity was never found. There is speculation that this artist may have also too been an actor or maybe possibly a poet, but this is a print from his 4th period. He went through different phases and stages of his artistic style. This is a stage where the colors were a little softer and the style was a little more loose. And who you see here is Ebisu. This is a lucky symbol in Japan associated with business. He's always wearing this tall hat and often holding a fishing rod, and almost always shown with these sea bass. And the ears are always quite large. Even today, if you have big ears, it's considered to be lucky. And if you are maybe in the world of drinking beer, this might look familiar to you. This is a very high quality brand of beer from Japan. And there you can see this is the classic pose of Ebisu. And then if you go anywhere in Japan, you're going to see statues and motifs and many different signs that depict this lucky character. So now you know who you're looking at when you come to Japan and you see it. And the one place that I'm going to suggest that you come and spend a little bit of relaxed time is the Ebisu Gardens. This is the garden place in Ebisu, and it's named after that lucky symbol. It's really lovely. You can find something to eat at a really fine restaurant, or you can just have a coffee. But this space in the center is just really a nice place to relax. So there you have it. It's in between Meguro and Shibuya stations on the Yamanote line, which is the inner circle line. So easy to get to. Just a hop, skip, and jump out the gates of Ebisu Station. Okay, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.